Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, Aero Friedrichshafen commits to full program in 2021. Also, something to look forward to, EAA to celebrate World War II 75th plus 1. And AEA convention moves to June 2021. Thank you for joining us on this Friday. I'm your host, Kimberly Kay. We have a packed episode filled with the latest news, so let's start with Aero Friedrichshafen 2021 commits to full program. There may be a spring 2021 trade show season after all. After a one-year hiatus due to the coronavirus pandemic, Aero 2021 will take place next year from April 21st until the 24th at the Friedrichshafen Exhibition Center. The show team at Lake Constance expects a large number of exhibitors. Important industry players have already confirmed their participation and are happy to be taking advantage of the opportunity presented by Aero Friedrichshafen. They are pleased about the loud and enthusiastic response by the industry. This underlines the relevance of Aero Friedrichshafen and the need for face-to-face interaction, explains Roland Bosch, head of Aero and a member of the executive board. Aero project manager Tobias Bretzel is confident that the trade show can take place in a well-organized manner and in compliance with relevant hygienic measures, such as masks and mandatory online ticketing. As of mid-December of this year, the Aero team is reporting very good international registration numbers, with some 60% of registered exhibitors coming from abroad. The E-Flight Expo is expected to garner special attention in the coming year, particularly innovative aircraft concepts, alternative propulsion systems, and the topic of charging infrastructure will be presented here under the umbrella term of sustainable aviation. After the break, Aviation Safety Resources awarded R&D contract for emergency parachute programs. Those details after these messages.
Skyleader Aircraft offers a lineup of the most powerful, durable, and efficient light sport aircraft in the industry. From trainers to roomy cockpits for long hauls, Skyleader has an aircraft for you. And the best part? They're in your budget. Skyleader's base prices are set low to give you room to customize your aircraft to your needs, desires, and wallet, allowing you to put your money where it matters to you most. Visit flyskyleader.com today to learn about our aircraft, customization options, and chat with the team.
Are you ready to ace your FAA drone pilot knowledge test, get your remote pilot certificate, and start earning money? Well, flying a drone is a great tool that can open up new business opportunities for anyone. Realtor, insurance adjuster, videographer, or commercial weekend drone warrior, you need to fly legally. Whether you're pursuing your initial Part 107 remote pilot certificate or you need a renewal, King Schools has a course just for you. So start learning today at kingschools.com.
Welcome back. With so much news coming out of the aviation industry, we're going to be summarizing some shorter stories in the segment we call Around the Patch. So let's start with Aviation Safety Resources has been awarded a United States Air Force contract via AFWERK program. ASR has been awarded a Small Business Technology Transfer Phase 1 contract entitled Advanced Extreme Rapid Deployment Emergency Whole Airframe Recovery Parachute System for Urban Air Mobility. Under the contract, ASR will team with the National Institute for Aviation Research, part of Wichita State University located in Wichita, to support testing and research in support of the development of a whole aircraft recovery parachute system specifically for advanced UAM. MAHEPA hydrogen fuel cell-driven HI-4 has flown. The MAHEPA consortium has confirmed the successful proving flight of a HI-4 aircraft in November. Despite the COVID-19 repercussions and with all the safety precautions in place, the HI-4 hydrogen power hybrid electric aircraft successfully flew from Airborne Airport in Slovenia, achieving a milestone for the MAHEPA project. First qualification tests and data dissemination show that the fully redundant HI-4 powertrain architecture allows an upscaling of the modular technology. National Warbird Operator Conference postponed until 2022. They tell us that it will be worth the wait and that they promise that. That's the message from the National Warbird Operator Conference as they delayed their upcoming 2021 event for an additional year. They didn't want to, but the NWOC crew made the difficult decision to move their 2021 conference to 2022. Same fabulous location and the same last weekend of February, just a year later. Gulfstream delivers first EASA-Certified G600. Gulfstream has delivered the first Gulfstream G600 certified by EASA to an undisclosed customer based in Europe. After a recently announced range boost, the G600 can now travel 6,600 nautical miles at its long-range cruise of Mach 0.85 and 5,600 nautical miles at its high-speed cruise of Mach 0.90. Its Symmetry flight deck features active control side sticks, the most extensive use of touchscreen technology in business aviation, and a data concentration network to streamline operations and reduce pilot workload. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Now let's return to the rest of the news. Here's something to look forward to. EAA will celebrate World War II's 75th +1. EAA AirVenture Oshkosh 2021 will feature expanded Warbird flying activities as the annual Experimental Aircraft Association Flying Convention commemorates the 75th anniversary +1 since the end of World War II. The 68th EAA Flying Convention takes place on July 26 until August 1st at Wittman Regional Airport in Oshkosh. EAA AirVenture will tell many aviation stories of the greatest generation and the worldwide conflicts during its renowned afternoon air shows. It will feature flying displays and groups that are favorites for EAA audiences. Highlighting the week-long commemoration will be a major air show flying activities on Friday and Saturday, July 30th and July 31st. There will also be additional World War II aircraft featured on the showcase Boeing Plaza. Specific aircraft and flying demonstrations are still being finalized by EAA AirVenture for 2021, but will feature aircraft from both the European and Pacific theaters. Additional highlights will tell the stories of remarkable heroism and pioneering technology that changed the course of the war. In addition, evening programming on Friday, July 30th will focus specifically on World War II and the legendary aircraft that turned the tide of the war. Throughout the weeks, evening movies at the Fly-In Theater will include a number of films devoted to World War II aviation. Here's some good news. AEA Convention has a new date. Those details after the break.
The LT is just another tick on your pre-flight checklist until you need it. Did you ever wonder what would happen if you had an engine failure over the mountains, marshland, or other dangerous terrain? Take to the skies confidently with the most reliable and highest performing ELTs and safety products on board that instantly mobilize life-saving search and rescue across the world. Read survivor stories from aviators and adventurers who survived life-threatening encounters thanks to ACR and RTEC's life-saving technology. Luck favors the prepared at survivorclub.com.
I believe that if people use the landing doctor training program, they will have less accidents and eventually their insurance will go down and they will make a superior pilot. We do personal limitation checklists, which is the most important reason you need to fly with limits. We do ground proximity awareness training, and we do this with a crosswind. We've been operating 6 Bretzels for 2 years without one insurance claim. The Landing Doctor program is working, and you're going to hear more about it.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
Welcome back. The Aircraft Electronics Association has moved the dates of its 64th annual AEA International Convention and Trade Show to June 22nd until the 25th of 2021. According to AEA President and CEO Mike Adamson, the health and well-being of attendees and exhibitors was their top priority. In consultation with hotel and health officials in Dallas, they have decided to move the dates to allow more time for COVID-19 vaccinations and for the possibility of fewer travel restrictions. They will continue to work with their hotel partner to ensure they can meet safely by following established protocols along with guidance from the CDC and local government. The event will take place at the Hilton Anatole in Dallas, Texas. All convention attendee registrations and exhibitor contracts previously transacted will be automatically moved to the new dates. No further action is required. ANN will again be on site working hard to live stream the new product introduction presentations, as well as to provide several hours of live follow-up Airborne Aero-News TV interviews from the floor of the convention during the week of the show. Well, that does it for today's show. Thank you for joining us. I'm your host, Kimberly Kay. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube. You can also catch us on Roku and Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne in the directory. We are currently operating on our winter schedule, which means we are streamed Monday, Wednesday, and of course on Friday. We hope you enjoy the show. We'll see you next time.